I thought I would just do another video regarding the ATX rack I've got. I bought this about 4.5 years ago through lockdown, and I've had some questions. I've never responded to some. I haven't been on YouTube a great deal. Size, dimension, how it's bearing up, etc. So I'm going to do a quick review on how it's lasted and was it worth the money. So here we go. So the overall height of the rack is 225. I'll go between the posts, so that's what the questions have been about. The gap between the front posts is 107. This is just under 70 centimeters, and from the back posts to the lat attachment, I would say we've got about 35 centimeters. So that's giving you the overall dimensions. What I'll do is I'll set up my bench, I'll put it in, I'll set the J hooks up, and I'll show you the bench facing out over and also facing in over if you were going to do some bench pressing or shoulder pressings. Be back in a second. Here's the bench, as you can see, facing outwards. I have put this particular bench I bought right up against the bottom foot plates there. So it's right into the rack. This gives you an idea on the kind of space you've got. So if you just give us a second, I'll put this bar back up. I'll quickly, while I'm here, I'll show you how these work. I don't think you can see here. I'll do it on the other one. There might be some better light. It is a bit dark on the garage here. You've got the numbers here, and I've just put little pencil marks. So I just know where I'm going to put stuff. These J hooks, if you haven't ever used them, I'm sure you all have, just slot in there. So back in number 11, I think it was. And that's it. So I get the bar set up. So this is now set up, and I'll just quickly show you. Plenty of space with the bench that way around. I'll spin it round, give us a second, and I'll show you it works the other way. So again, this is set up the other way around, as you can see. So I now have the lat attachment with the weight at that side. This is probably more beneficial, I suppose. Yeah, I've got the safety bars on, but if I was training here with my partner or I wanted someone to spot this, obviously it's a lot easier to have it this way around, so someone can stand on the outside of the cage and they can obviously assist you with the last few reps. But again, there's enough space here to get your legs in place, and no problem with that whatsoever. So the rack is now, like I said before, it's about 4.5 years old, I think it is. You can see here, there's no like rusting or pitting or anything like that on here. Everything, it's a bit dusty, but everything is in still very good condition with this. It's definitely held up. No problems whatsoever. My wife uses this garage setup probably twice a week, and then we use a local gym. Big shout out to JD Northumberland Park. We use that on weekends, and also JD Benton. Basically just for a lot of the exercise that you do want to do, which you are a bit restricted with. I tend to train in the mornings before I go to work. The thought of going into a gym on the night time is just too much to bear with everyone on their mobile phones and phones set up. But I do start a new job I'm going to be starting a new job soon, and I'm probably going to be training on a Monday, Tuesday night, Tuesday, Wednesday night in the garage with my wife. We get all the basics done, hit what we can in here, and then we'll use the commercial gyms for the rest of our training. I do tend to get just every few months just a cloth, squirt some WD-40 on these reels and just run the cloth up and down here. They do stick a little bit, but I did read off one of the comments that you can change the plastic pulleys to a metal system, whether or not that would help. If you haven't watched the other video, go and watch it. I did mention on this being a bit of a problem, just this, when the cable comes out, it does catch there a little bit, so I was to do a modification. And I normally work around things, but that was just an option, just with it was just grazing the cable slightly. Any questions, just put them in the comments, and I will do another video on this. I can show you around some more. I've just got all these straps tied up. My wife is hell-bent on being able to do a pull-up, so we're using some assistance bands to get her up. She's nearly there. I hope you enjoyed the video about my ATX rack. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, and I will try and get answered to them this time. I do get busy with family commitments and work, etc. The car also takes up a bit of time next to us. But yeah, if you like the video, just like it and subscribe. If anybody does want to see me doing some back exercises or some chest exercises, I can always set the camera up and show you how I do it. I'm 50-year-old now. I've been training for 30 years, consistent for the last 10. But yeah, just put the comments in, and if you want to see us do it, I'm happy to do it.